That is what you witnessed tonight was a masterclass of boxing. For those of you who didn't get an opportunity to see it, Canelo Alvarez did exactly what we expected him to do. Basically, he walked a smaller man down who people proclaimed that he was a bigger man. But what I always say when it comes down to fighting, weight classes are designed for a reason, and weighing 168 is not the exact same thing as being 168. You can go to McDonald's 10 times, but that does not make you a solid 168er. Two weight classes. That goes against all rules of boxing. And anyone that's actually done this sport will tell you exactly that. But what happens is you get caught up in the moment and you start to think this is what I can pull off. But what you saw tonight was Canelo Alvarez not even going into a bag of tricks because he used simple moves. There were three simple tactics that Canelo used all night long. The first tactic that he used was he used the hook off the jab to keep him from going to his right. That's taking away his lateral movement. And the other move that did to continue to cut the ring off was the explosive right hook to the body, whether it's to the waistline or the arm. If you saw the previous demonstration that we did, we said exactly that. He was going to hit him with the sternum punch, and then he was going to club him. And it wasn't all about just doing damage. Why? The reason why you do that is to cut the ring off. So you use your offense to exploit his movement. And no matter what the fans see, he's discouraged because he can't escape. And it's like having a mouse in a little box, and the cat only has to dig into the box to get him. That's the analogy. It feels like the walls have closed in on you, and that's exactly what he experienced tonight. You cannot look and think that when you fight a guy of this skill set that you can move up. We always say this in boxing because it's the truth. A skilled, a great big man will always be a great little man. There are only a few people that have been able to do this in history, and you have to be unique to do that. And one of the characteristics you have to have is masterful defense, masterful ring IQ, and the level of courage that it not only takes to sign the contract, but go into the paint and exchange in moments. And you have to have a certain IQ to do that. You got only a few people, like I said, to do it. Roy Jones Jr. You got people like Archie Moore. You got great fighters, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. They had the same courage in every weight class. That's what separated them from the best. That's or the rest. So when you know this, those three tactics right there, cutting off the ring was one. The next one was the totem pole jab, and the totem pole jab will throw you off your line. You have a power line in boxing, and that power line, it makes you who you are. It gives you the confidence that's necessary or required in order to execute anything else. And he did not have that once you start feeling that jab from a real 168er. These things are super when you can get into the ring after years and years of training and execute your craft, your ring IQ, and your skills in sets. And the third skill that Canelo Alvarez showed you guys and displayed was his ability to cut off the ring using what we call in boxing the grunt walk. And I teach this when I was coaching because greats like Archie Moore, uh, Jersey Joe Walcott was most noted for the ring walk across the ring and the KO of Ezra Charles. When you see a guy with that kind of skill set, the grunt walk, James Toney was a master at it too. One of the things that the grunt walk does is it allows you to walk the man down without utilizing energy and creeping up on him. As you saw Canelo doing that, he's been a big fan of the African American style of boxing where there's more slick and slippery tactics. This thing was cultivated out in Philadelphia, and my mentor used to do it when he was demonstrating different tactics. When you get to a certain level, this is a certain level of boxing that everybody does not understand. And so we broke it down, and I just wanted you guys to get your takeaway from the fight. Jermell Charlo has the courage of a real lion. The thing about it is it takes a certain skill, and you don't skip over two weight classes no matter what you do. There was no lesson that needed to be learned. It's just sometimes it's called shiny object syndrome. And shiny object syndrome is when you see things and you follow your impulse. So it distracts you off the real goal at hand, which is should have been Terrence Crawford, something that actually makes sense. But you go up there, you get a piece of the cash cow, and but the downside is to that is there's going to be a lot of feelings about everything that you said will come back. But nevertheless, this was a great night of boxing, and we thank you guys all because Charlo is one of my favorite fighters in boxing. So Canelo has been ever since Erisland Laura. I said I would never bet against him again. Special shouts out to you. Canelo looked like Canelo. That's what he looked like. But special shouts out to Jose, my man. We're going to break down. I'm going to do a demonstration. So stay tuned. Keep it locked. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this. And if it gave you value, continue to follow for more because on Master Boxing page, all we do is we teach and we talk and we elevate the people that watch our channel. So continue to follow for more. Special shouts out to my people, Derek James. Hold your head up, keep moving forward because you got a serious tribe of fighters over there. Don't let one thing discourage you. He hopped on the show the other night, and our thing is to make sure that we edify all the coaches. Ronaldo, everybody who's taking part. Special shouts, continue blessings, and keep pressing forward. This is the sport of boxing. What's up, Carlos? What's up, brother? It's good to see you. I gave my guys today on the betting line. I gave those guys how this fight was going to end. Seventh round. I said, seventh round, he's going to punish him. And then at the end of the fight, he's going to survive because he knows how to survive. He has too much skill to get knocked out right now and a good enough chin. So what weight class is for a reason? Absolutely. But he was being smart. He just didn't want to get knocked out. He survived, and that was smart boxing. So like I said, that's an element that he can use all the time. That's the upside of things because you got many more fights left. But Canelo Alvarez, man, what an absolute monster in that ring. Until next time, we out. Peace.